turn real quick.
Nightfall shot that.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what the fuck going on. We in this bitch with my boy Jr6, man. Hey, y'all know what's going on. Tap into the music, man. Hey,
little bitty dreams. Dang.
I shot this one too, right? Yeah.
What the fuck niggas know on my loyalty? Niggas fake trying to treat you like
I started learning how to sample beats.
Hey, rap that shit, bro.
City trying to sleep with oil hands. Stop the melody W40 beat. Never trusted as far as I can see. Really, I'm just trying to be all I can be.
Hey.
Standing all on my own in
Fly with me,
Hey.
I can't with you. You ain't on the ground
Let's
with me.
go.
Cut them goofy hoes in the town with me. I know on the truth they gon' lie to me. Now they can't be trusted now since I wanna hate. I'm a fall back, my nigga, I'm straight. I got way too much on my plate. If they wanted to be, we turn at the stake. Got the muscle on me and I pushed the weight out the points. I had to take the leap of faith. Freedom choice, I had to make it.
Hey, so what's good with it, man? Y'all know what the fuck going on. We got another Step Up podcast, man. We in this bitch live with my brother, Jr6 in this bitch, man. How you feeling, man? It's a long time coming.
Man.
Back in return from the last one. We revamped this motherfucker, man. What you think about the new setup, bro?
Revamping number 2. I'm actually liking this, man. Like, cause last time I didn't have no words at all. So me actually coming once again, I actually got something to say.
Facts.
But it's like,
How you been though throughout the time frame since the last podcast, man? How you been feeling? How you been holding up?
from now and then, I learned how to deal with the overwhelming back then because, you know, I wasn't speaking to nobody. I wasn't saying shit.
Right.
And now that I got the confidence, I got the effort, and
Right.
and all the blood, sweat, and tears. And
So
pride
you
to put
saying
into
you
it,
done built up since last time, basically.
Yeah, because I learned how to deal with my emotions a little bit, deal with the anxiety a little bit. It's more like you got to jump out there to actually do the shit,
Right.
Instead of just thinking so much.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I overthink all the time. It's gonna happen because that's just the way I am. But at the same time, after you take the risk, and if you actually complete the risk, then you feel good about it.
Right. So how your music and your videos been going since the last time we talked?
Last time when we was talking about the videos, we was talking about how we was working on quality.
Right.
And I learned how to do a little bit more than the usual, not just make the video and just set it out.
That's a plus. Hey.
For
really?
real. And you know, it kind of like dawned upon me when I started seeing a whole lot more new stuff, being around new people, surrounding myself with different people. Shit. Well, it had dawned upon me on different ways that people actually set up their videos and product their videos as far as like editing.
Right.
Like I learned how to color grade. I learned how to do a lot of these dynamics that everybody be asking for. Like, oh, I want to be in front of a milk carton or some shit, you know. But other than that, I go by how I hear about people's music. You know what I'm saying? If they trust me with their visual, let's say you got a hip hop song.
Right.
I'll listen to it and I'm like, okay, this don't need too much. We don't want to make you a little too animated because the song sounds like it's for the people.
Right. But
So-
it is for the people though.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
So they try to switch up your shit?
I mean, if I gotta break it down, I'll be like, let's say, I shot for Ken C. He got like 2 videos for me, and he got a song called "Never Give You Up," and then the other one was called "Magic."
Right.
Like, let's see, Magic. I could have put a whole bunch of effects or anything in it, but the way that he's spitting his music, I hear the essence of hip hop coming out. You know what I mean?
Right.
We thinking like Method Man, Redman, Wu-Tang.
So like normally though, like when you out here shooting and stuff like that, like what makes you keep going with the video? Like as in saying like when you hear their music, do you feel like inspired by a lot of people's music beforehand or while you shooting the video?
It actually does inspire me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, cause like, you know, we're sitting at the table, we're setting up their stuff, and we're gonna keep hearing the song repeatedly, just like we in the studio.
Right.
Every time I hear it, and the more that I hear it, the more I actually feel the song.
Right.
Cause like at first I'd be like, oh man, somebody finna come with that bullshit, but so far, actually,
Like I ain't gonna lie, like with me, like shooting videos for me, like when I shoot a lot of videos, like the song has to be something. Like it can't be like I hate hearing the songs, like especially you ever shot a video where you shooting a video, the song was turned, and then you get there and everybody lazy as fuck.
Oh man,
You know what I mean? Like I hate those. Like how do you as a cameraman? Yeah, how do you as a cameraman make the video better? You know what I'm saying, for them?
Well, I basically just read it off them. Because, people...
So what you saying is like basically reading off them, you saying like if they lazy, you gonna make the video lazy? I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like how do you make the lazy audience, like if they being lazy movement, like their movements ain't there, how do you as a cameraman make the video look better?
I mean, like without talking to them or anything?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to help them, but I'm saying, like,
yeah,
you, like camera angle wise,
you feel me? I'm like this, and then, you know what I'm saying, they just stand there like,
But I'm saying, are you like
I'm
moving?
Like, turn up, do something, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, with me, I try to get, like, an angle. Like, if I know that they, like, being basic, I try to do movements. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do movements with the camera, bring it in, bring it out, and doing shit like that.
Yeah,
like, that's what I'm asking, like, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, what's your process to make the video look better than average?
Basically, the back and forth round movement is basically like the 360 move, basically.
Right.
And then if they just doing more still moves, then I'll think about doing the dynamics.
So far, shooting videos, what is your go-to lens?
My go-to lens would be my 50.
50 mil. Oh yeah, the 50 mil was lovely.
My 50 was right off. I
love the 50
when you gave me my first 50, and then I had seen this other. What the fuck is that? Is this Tamron or Tamron?
Tamron, yeah, Tamron. They pretty
lens. I didn't think I could do all the work. I did it with just the Tamron lens for like maybe a year and a half. Like, it was actually kind of crazy that I reached all the way to like year 2 with this shit. Year 2 it's more like I'm sitting back, I'm still studying.
Right.
Like, I've told this to a lot of people, even though we know that shoot videos, like we try to work with motherfuckers. Nah, people want to be on some, I'm higher than you down here. I ain't with none of that.
We ain't paying attention to that.
If you're gonna work as a team, that's cool.
If you're gonna work, let's work together, let's get this money, let's build.
That's one thing I want to do this year. That's one goal I'm gonna do this year.
Definitely, and that's why I did this podcast here, is to bring y'all here so y'all can let the world know and we can let the world know. We want to work with every artist that's ready to work and step up to the motherfucking mic, or just step up and be great. You feel me? Like this year is for greatness, and every year after that is gonna be better than greatness. Whatever was better than that.
Yeah, don't just sit there and hide in the cut. If you got something that you really really want to do and it's something that's gonna express yourself.
He shoot videos, I shoot videos. Dope meets doper. Let's get it. You already know what's going on, man.
It's like Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Right. I know here, bitch. So like, you do a lot of music yourself. You know what I mean? Like, what do you feel like is one of your most passionate songs about life? Like one of your most passionate songs about life?
Probably Nothing. It's a song. I got a video to it too.
Let me hear a few bars off it.
What that? I came from nothing. I was invisible to motherfuckers. I came from the bottom. Well, now I'm popping. What's all that hating shit that you was talking? Bitch, you need to stop it. And now I'm up. And now my fucking name ringing bells. I'm the trending topic. And they be asking me, how do I got it? I just tell them that I came from the bottom.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Yeah. Nah, that was hard though. That's definitely hard, man. That's inspirational too. Because coming from the bottom, you know what I mean? Like, what's your experience like being at the bottom trying to get to the top? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, what you know a little bit. A lot of people don't know a little bit, so I can't talk about that now. I was homeless for like 8 years. Like, not even lying. Like, for the past 2 years, I've had a place now.
Right. That's what's up. Congratulations.
So, now, what has changed from that is, like, when I got my own place, I started thinking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't call you. I didn't call family. I didn't call nobody. I actually sat in
You got on your
room.
shit is what you supposed to do.
Right. I sat in that empty room and all I had was a bed.
Right.
Then it kind of, it's kind of like, yeah, it could be kind of like GTA, or it could be kind of like, what's that, Def Jam. You know how you upgrade your room and shit?
Right.
Bro, when I finally decked out my own crib, I started learning a whole lot more. It might be late for me, but
it's never too late, bro.
Right,
never
it's new. It might be late for me in their eyes, but it's new to me. So, you know what I'm saying? Paying bills, taking care of my stuff, I could finally do what I want now.
This what I want you to remember, bro, and everybody out there, remember this. It's never too late to get on your shit. It's never too late to grind and stay doing what you're supposed to do. It's never too late to make sure your life is better than what it was yesterday. Remember that. We all go through that drama and that adversity and them times where we feel like it's too late. But remember, like I said, for me, I'm in the gym and I see people 50, 60, 70 years old, never giving up. You know what I'm saying? Going through the whole class and staying for 2
Mike
more.
Tyson's still fighting.
You know what I mean? So you got to look at shit for what it is and understand it's never too late. You know, with God on your side, you going to grow. Trust me. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely though, like, bro, like, so let me ask you this real quick. We're going to go into some, do you like fast food? You like food? Period? Just food?
I like food, period. But
So
I've been switching it up lately.
So we're going to do this. If which one would you rather eat at? Pizza Luce's or Domino's?
Pizza Luce's, to be honest.
I hate Pizza Luce.
Man, they all right. They got this
Buffalo Wild Wings or Five Guys?
Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm a hot wing person. So
Wingstop or Olympic Cafe?
That's some bullshit.
You want that mop water chicken? You don't want that mop water?
I'm north side. Olympic
You don't want that mop water?
Olympic Cafe, but I ain't fucking with that mop water chicken. First of all, when I heard that shit was just non-stop. That's all you heard.
They was just pouring mop water in the grease. That's all it was.
Mop water
No, I'm just, I don't know. Mop water grease chicken.
Hell no.
All right, fat bitches or skinny bitches?
I'm gonna have to go with the fat bitch.
Yeah, fat girls
It's
eat that
tight,
love. You already know.
Man, like, I mean, you can't hold on to a pin.
I'm stupid as hell.
Like, I'm sorry. No, you can't hold on to a stick.
Stupid as I mean, you can swing that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you want this?
Warm water or cold water?
Like,
Warm water or cold water?
Huh?
Warm water or cold water?
Cold water. Wait. Depends on what.
It gotta be. Which one would you rather drink? Warm water or cold water?
Cold water.
I said cold water. I
Usually-
mean, room temperature is best, is what they say. You know what I mean?
It is. It actually is.
It's best, is what they say. But
It's
ain't gonna lie, if you
want some of them days,
if you go to the
cold ass water.
if you see a nice blue ocean and it look good enough to drink, that bitch probably cold as hell. You know what I'm saying?
If it's hotter than fucking Vegas weather, I want cold ass water.
Straight up. Who would you take on a date? Lotto or Ice Spice?
I ain't taking Ice Spice.
You ain't taking Ice Spice?
I'm Gucci.
Gucci on that?
I mean, I would say Lotto. Lotto kind of came up.
Why not Ice Spice? What's wrong with her?
It's just something. I don't
She gonna be talking to you like I want to go eat me some lunch. That you ain't gonna know what she talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like she came up in a certain way because she met Nicki, and when she met Nicki signed her. So
Who would you date then? Nicki Minaj or Megan Good? I mean, not Megan Good, but Megan Thee Stallion.
oh shit.
Nicki Minaj or Megan Thee Stallion? Who would you take on a date?
Megan, because she went natural, so now everything is just kind of like, you know.
Natural bodies is always winning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who rap better though? Who you siding with on that note? Nicki Minaj or Megan?
Now that's a little hard because she reaching there. Megan reaching there. I'm gonna go with Nicki.
Megan, I ain't gonna lie. Like when I speak on like who rap better between Nicki or Megan, like I'ma always say Nicki. Only because Nicki had the Young Money days and she made tons of fucking hits though. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Megan Thee Stallion don't get bars, but bars don't beat hits. You know what I'm saying? Let's just if you put hit and hit together, Nicki Minaj has the hits. Bars at this moment in time, Megan Thee Stallion fucking her up on.
Yeah, Nicki. I think Nicki got the trending hits. There you go. Because like what you
think about Lil Wayne and how his career going, like, and where he at right now? You know what I mean? Like, what you think about that?
I really haven't tapped in since then because he's been working so hard already. Well, he don't have to work. He don't have to work as hard no more. He's
still the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, would you still consider him being the best of all time in today's rap, or would you put Drake ahead of him?
I wouldn't even put Drake there.
Right now, in the last 7-8 years, Drake would be ahead of Wayne at this moment in time. In my mind, Drake would be ahead of Wayne in making hit songs and having more songs out. Like some of the songs Wayne still got good songs that he been dropping, but none of them has been like, it lasts for the full year right now.
He was doing with Cole was I say that shit was trending like clockwork on the first day.
It was though. It was.
That was raw. And then the song that they did on stage, that big ass stage, looked like a big ass.
Oh yeah. They did their thing for that.
That was kind of dope. I haven't really seen somebody when you do that. That's like us doing that shit at the Armory.
Right. No, that's facts though.
You know what I'm saying? If we could pull out the Armory, First Ave, what else? The Myth. It would be dope. Like I still haven't touched. I touched First Ave. First, I haven't touched Gold Room out of everything downtown. I haven't touched Gold Room, and let's see, Gold Room, the Myth, and the Armory. If I get into those, it's on.
Right, no, that's facts. If you do get to that though, you really own though. Like, do you utilize any other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, any of those things like that?
Yep, TikTok, Instagram, and TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. That's pretty much it. Demond L. Metcalf Jr. on Facebook, Jr6 on TikTok, and DMBE Shots on Instagram.
Facts. Hey, so how important is it to perform, your music a lot to make your revenue? You know what I mean? How important is performing versus just making music?
I mean, it depends on what they got behind it too. So,
like, what you mean, like,
I mean, how much is it important?
Yeah.
I feel. Well, now, yes, it's very important. Back then,
I feel like it's really, really important, like tremendously important to be performing because you get that. That's how you gonna cut your check. That's how you getting your money is off them performances. Yeah. You getting paid for that. Like majority of the other stuff, you got to pay back off of studio equipment and what you using to get you there. But that performance money is where you collecting that. So I feel like performing is a real life necessity. A lot of artists need to start doing.
Okay, is that somebody that's like that's controlling all of the shit?
No. Whether look as an artist, right? So if you look at this is how artists get paid. So you as an artist, if I sign you to my label, let's say I sign you to Both Sides of the Fence, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I signed you for $1 million, right? Already we know Uncle Sam is taking some of that money, half of that money, and regardless of that, you're gonna have to pay back studio time, when we going on tour fees and stuff like that, all that type of good shit. But when you perform, say for instance, you getting $5,000, $10,000 a show. That's your money. Mm-hmm. That's why it's so important for artists to stay performing and stay hitting the road. Because if you're not performing, how are you seeing residuals? Yes, you can see video money, but you got to think about YouTube don't really pay you what you think they're paying you. Mm-hmm. A lot of artists who are like, I'm seeing millions and millions of views. If you look at YouTube, millions and millions of views ain't really much, but like $60 to maybe like $600. Like it's really not a lot to what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really making the views and you got them on all type of other platforms too, then you're seeing more out of it. That's why artists need to use TikTok and all these platforms and also stay performing, stay being seen, because that's how you're gonna make your legit paper back.
It's a little hard to maintain just a little bit. I mean,
it's easier to maintain once you have your managing teams put. You need to get a managing team. You need to be properly. That's what I'm saying. World, when y'all doing business, when y'all in this rap game, make sure you got your EIN numbers. You got everything behind it. You got everything. You got your BMI or ASCAP set up. You got everything before you start just putting music out. Make sure it's registered. Make sure it's LLC. Make sure you got all the things you need to push. Because other than that, when you put music out, and say for instance it hit the radio, how you know what's really going popping? Because you don't got no numbers behind anything you trying to do. So you got to be able to make something out of nothing if you're going to do it. So step one is to make sure everything is copywritten, legalized, and then you ready to go. You know what I mean? So
because it ain't just for fun no more.
Right.
That's one thing. And, I was doing that for a minute.
And I tell people, like, you can have fun doing this, but the thing is, when you put too much fun in the business, you're not going to succeed. Mm-hmm. Business is where you have to be focused and have to do the work. Nobody wants to see you all the time having fun when we doing business. You get what I'm saying? Because then you're not really doing shit. You lollygagging, you playing. You know what I'm saying?
I ran into so many opportunities that had to be turned down because I didn't have it.
Right,
You know what I mean? Because they, a lot of people, they look for something, but they're only looking for one thing. They're not looking for somebody to do this, that, and that. Say this is me, and they decide they just want me because I'm looking like this, but I'm looking like this, and I'm looking like this, and I'm looking like this,
Majority of the time, and the
They
reason
don't want that. They want
the
this.
reason behind that is because they want somebody who's best in that area at what they do.
They want
So
the strengths,
if you're a good tennis player and that's what you do for a living, they want you because of that, because you play tennis and you that dope at that. So if you're a rapper and they know you rap, but then you telling them, oh, I'm a producer, I do this, I do several other things, then it fucks you up. But don't be like me, because that's me. I ain't gonna lie. It's some people that can do that, and I'm one of them. I'm a one man army. I do all my everything, my own producing, my own editing. I'm doing my own podcasting here. I got my own label, CEO of my own business. I'm running everything. I'm doing my own ad promotion, ad campaign, and my own managing. And it is tough when you're doing it by yourself, and that's why you do need a team for sure.
So how do you feel about it? Just doing just by yourself.
For me, doing it by myself it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. I want to say I'm gonna speak on the curse first. The curse is because I'm stuck in a cycle of figuring everything out on my own. You know what I mean? So I'm figuring it out on my own. So when I do fuck up, it all falls back on me, nobody else. But the blessing is that when it does fall on me, it's only me. I don't have to worry about none of that hitting nobody else. And also, I'm striving to learn as much as possible, because you only live once. And I feel like me doing everything that I do is showing my kids that you can do it all. You know what I mean? You can do so much. Right. You know, for me, like I said, I'm boxing. I'm a boxing coach. I train people, you know what I mean? So I'm keeping people to stay healthy on that type of note. I do my music, working on doing stuff like this. I do the podcasting, editing, mixing, mastering. I want to do movies. I want to be able to do all these things, step in that field. But learning how to get the resources is what you need to do. And that's something that I've always strived to do on my own, is get them resources with or without someone else's helping hand. But at the end of the day, I'm still looking for that helping hand. So don't think I ain't looking, bro. We need that help over here too. Step Up Podcast can definitely improve when we got somebody else input. You dig?
Yeah, I most definitely try to build a team with people. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I put a few people on the squad, see what they was gonna do, see if they can put in work. We know a couple of them. Shout out my nephew.
Facts.
And and Money Baby, Too Slick. Those are the only two that actually be consistent, but at the same time, they don't know the aspect of trying to do something.
Yeah, and it's like that with certain people in the team, and sometimes it dawn on them too late. But at the same time, you know, we got to keep pushing as artists, and that's why I respect 50 Cent so much, because of how he did G-Unit. Like, I don't like whatever he doing with the disrespect. That's their personal beef, but how he moved with G-Unit himself, conducted that business of, if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna make it happen regardless. So, and that's the thing we gotta look at as business people, where it's a business, and people have to understand that it's not personal. It's a business, and you didn't want to be part of that, so I couldn't have you part of that, regardless of what type of status you thought we had. You know what I mean?
I most definitely learned along the line with all of this shit. Like it was more than just this cameraman shit. It was more that, oh, okay, he's a social person, so we just gonna take that person right there. Come on over here.
Facts.
And then we either look at it as a okay and do it, or we like okay and read them. Right. So when I started reading people and start understanding like who's for you and who isn't.
Right. Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? You either being selfish or you being selfless.
Right.
I'm like.
And either way, it's a bad one. You know what I mean?
Like if it's bad blood, I'm gonna step back.
Facts. So yeah, on another note, man, like, where do you see your music headed in like the next few years? Are you doing what you're doing with the music right now?
As far as I know, I think mine would be more pushed towards like the underground shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? My
underground music is where it's at though.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like the underground shit. A lot of people hear my shit and be like, oh, when you gonna drop this or drop that? I haven't dropped the album in 2-3 years.
But you dropping singles,
though. I was dropping singles. Right. Or I'll drop a feature or something.
Right. So which is still dope too.
Right. This year I decided to do features.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, anybody doing a feature with me, I'll either, I'll call you or I'll try to shoot it myself.
Right.
And then
we gonna make it happen.
Everybody got some type of something from me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now that producing, doing artwork, album covers and stuff, now I'm gonna show you that later.
Facts.
Work at 2 different spots. Black Sheep Studios over on 2nd Street in Washington. Right. And then I'm over on Broadway, 2122 West Broadway. Shout out KO.
Facts. Shout out KO. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to give out any shout outs out there and lead the people with like some words of encouragement? You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Don't just sit there. Jump out and do it.
Jump out and do it.
That's the real thing.
Jump the fuck out and do it. Make something happen. Get over that fence.
I used to just sit in the cut and watch everybody do everything. It took me a while to get to where I am today. This is shots year 2 for me.
Facts.
But not only that I learned how to push my music in a different way. I learned how to make my beats in a different way. Because remember, I was doing nothing but sample.
Right.
Now I'm doing everything on the keyboard.
You want to give out any shout outs?
Everywhere. How do I put them all together?
Just shout them out, man. Go ahead.
Well, first off, big shout out to Bothsidezprodution because like from day one with this shit, I took flight. But I also learned from them. Even though we at a distance, we still working. We still watching each other do stuff and everything. We still upgrading.
We businessman, niggas gotta work.
Like bro been boxing, and I've been learning digital artwork. I learned how to build a studio.
Right.
I learned how to do everything. Like anybody asks me, hey, can you do this? Yeah.
And the dough.
Like, and it's not hard to be a multi-talented person. That's another thing. If you're gonna do that, make sure you have some sort of balance for your business and a balance for yourself.
Facts.
Because if you do not balance your personal, you will lose your mind.
Balance it out. Balance is key.
You will lose your mind.
Keep God first, and it'll smooth everything out. You dig? You got a freestyle? Something you want to leave off on? You know what I'm saying? We talked about that earlier. You know what I'm saying? So I want.
Well, I've been growing by this same little line that I still haven't really put. I haven't put it on on a song yet.
Man,
so
rap that shit, man. We want to hear that shit, man. Let's go, man. Spit them bars.
I've been cold-hearted than a motherfucker, like it's broken heat in a place. It need to be fixed. I'm really trying not to slip to the motherfucker ankle break. See, y'all read the shit. The aroma be so loud, somebody go get the spray. I'm too busy trying to get rich today and put my tomorrows on the replay.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. If it ain't about to pay, then I'm deaf. All of that cap cook like a chef. I'm gonna be alright, they play me to the left.
Facts.
I up that stick on my enemies, let it go and release all the energy.
Whoa.
Keep it 100 like a centipede. Show them all that I do it all for the century. So I let them bleed. So follow the drip. I got so many haters all up on my list. I don't pay them no mind. Cause it's fuckery. I know it turned around, luckily. You know I gotta keep it tucked with me. I don't give a fuck if you fuck with me. I treat the game like a rivalry, make them put their hands up and I turn up with me.
You know what's going on, man. Step up to the motherfucking mic podcast. Like I said, we in this bitch, my brother, Jr6, man. Let them know where they can find your shit, and we about to tune out this bitch.
DMBE shots on everything. Jr6 on all platforms. At Young Jr6 on Twitter.
Oh yeah. And if y'all didn't know, bro finna get married.
Okay, so the thing is, it's today. I've been in an up and down emotion with this shit because you know what I did. You know what I've been through.
We ain't gonna talk about that. No.
No. It's actually on here. But what I can say as far as relationship or just building a friendship or building something with somebody, make sure that's the person that you really want to be with, or make sure that's the person you want to take that step with. Correct. If you build it, make sure y'all try to build an empire. You're not trying to build an apartment. You're not trying to build a house. Build an empire. It's the difference.
Facts, man. And on that note, we out this motherfucker. Step up to the motherfucking mic, man. Podcast on the way. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all tap into bro shit. All the links will be in the description. Y'all know what it is. Gang.
Bang.